The doctor explains, "You're lucky you didn't die." Sure about that last part, Doc? I think to myself. When the pack realized breakfast had not been prepared, Beta Tate went to get you and found you on the ground in your room. He looks at me with sympathy. Cass, who did this to you? It's a crime that could be grounds for banishment from the pack. Based on the scarring, this isn't the first time you've been attacked. I can't answer him. I stare at my hands on my lap quietly. How can I tell him Alpha Graham is the one who caused this? There's no way he'd believe me. Even if he did, what are they going to do? Banish the Alpha? Fat chance of that. I decide my best move is to just shake my head no. I don't want to get kicked out of the pack for lying. I have nowhere to go. I would be a rogue. Okay, let's move on to the next question. When do you turn 17? He looks at papers inside his folder. I don't know exactly, sir. I say honestly. He looks at me with a furrowed brow. He glances at the nurse and asks her to give us privacy for a few minutes. Oh crap, am I in trouble? I just woke up. I don't know what I could have done while I was sleeping. She finishes what she's doing and leaves the room. You don't know your birthday, Cass? He asks, confused. And my father brought me here when I was a baby. He was a rogue. Alpha Graham. Well, I feel my face turning hot with embarrassment. My hands tremble and tears threaten to escape my eyes. I didn't think I would have to tell this story to the doctor. I thought everyone already knew. My father was a rogue. Alpha Graham murdered him for coming onto pack territory without permission. They didn't realize he was carrying a baby until they unzipped his jacket and saw I was tucked inside. It was a miracle I survived. Since I was just a baby, they couldn't just get rid of me. But they didn't know anything about me. I was wrapped in a blanket that had the name Iacast embroidered on it. So, that is what they called me. My father could have actually been a kidnapper for all I know. The only reason they gave me the last name Latmus is because after they killed my father, they looked through his wallet to identify him. The only form of ID he had was a library card that said Andy Latmus on it. I've tried an internet search for his name on the computer in the school library before. Nothing comes up in the search. You don't need to finish. I know what happened to your father. Well, after that happened, Luna Caroline took me in until I was old enough to start school. Then she moved me into the dungeon. I've kinda been on my own since then. I never found out when my actual birthday is. To be honest, you're the first person who has ever asked. I mean, I guess I'm 16. My wolf hasn't woken up yet. The doctor nods, looking at me with pity, almost like he actually cares. He asks me a few more questions about my medical history, but there's nothing to really speak of. I don't remember ever being treated by a doctor before. I see. He closes the folder and tucks his pen into his shirt pocket. Well, I know you haven't had a chance to look in the mirror yet, but when you do, you may find you look a little different. Don't be alarmed. I believe it's a sign that your wolf is starting to wake up.